Starting next year, Korea will introduce a new set of measures that will benefit national independence fighters and their families. The move is in tune with President Moon Jae-in's plan to ensure due respect is paid to those who put their lives on the line for the nation by expanding government support. Kim Mok-yeon outlines the changes to provide true Korean heroes what they deserve.
95-year-old Cho Young-jin is a patriot who has played his part in Korea's history. During the time when Korea was colonized by Japan, he was a student who dreamt of independence.
I was born in Korea and I'm Korean, but they didn't allow me to speak in Korean. So from a young age, I knew something wasn't right.
In order to help the nation, he participated in a secret students' organization to develop his skills by reading and participating in debates. But he was later imprisoned by Japanese officials for violating the Public Order Act. After he was released from prison, Cho and his family went through a very difficult time as they were targeted by Japanese occupiers until Korea declared independence.
I didn't fight for independence because I wanted something in return. I fought because my family and our descendants had a very difficult life being persecuted by Japanese troops.
As of today, out of more than 15,000 independence fighters, only 55 of them, including Cho, are alive both within and outside of the country. To show gratitude for their courage and contribution to Korea's independence movement, President Moon Jae-in announced his plans to expand government support for independence fighters and their families.
독립운동을 하면 3대가 망한다는 말이 사라져야 합니다. 독립운동가의 3대까지 예우하고 자녀와 손자녀 전원의 생활 안정을 지원해서 국가에 헌신하면 3대까지 대접받는다는 인식을 심겠습니다.
He made the remarks on August 15 as he laid out the Moon administration's new policies to better serve the national patriots. The Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs said that it will invest nearly $44 million next year to provide financial and welfare support to the children and grandchildren of the independence fighters.
The new administration will look closely at the living conditions of the independence fighters' family members and will provide financial support to all the children and grandchildren who need it.
This is a change from the current policy under which the government supports only one representative of each independence fighter's family, and that benefit only goes down to the patriots' grandchildren.
In my case, I have 5 other siblings, but only I receive support from the government. We had some trouble deciding who would get the benefits because other family members could think it was unfair.
Following the announcement, the surviving independence fighters and their families expressed gratitude to the government for acknowledging their past sacrifices.
We are very touched and grateful to President Moon for keeping a close eye on the families and helping them. We are looking forward to the new policy.
However, another problem still remains. Since more than 100 years have passed since the independence movement began, many of the independence fighters' grandchildren are very old and some have died already. And because the government's policy extends only up to the 3rd generation, many descendants are not able to receive any compensation. But as of the moment, the government says they have no detailed plans yet to solve this problem.
What we want is for them to hear our voices. We're not asking them to carry out all of our demands, but to listen to different opinions and come up with a reasonable solution.
Hopes are high for President Moon's policies on government support for independence fighters and their families. It seems like now is the time to show them respect by paying attention to their livelihoods and communicating with them to find practical ways to help. Kim Mok-yeon, Arirang News.